And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Here, Lucas from Mars. We continue with this over the show 23 or 22 franchise or custom league, and we will be playing in the AAA farm system here in this episode. We won't have any AA players. I misspoke there in the last episode, but we will play with some AAA pitchers here. And the first one is going to be Joan Belozovic, the starting pitcher here for the Red Sox. 43 hit per nine, 58 K per nine, 64 home run per nine. Pretty good stats here. 23 years of age and a potential player, 69 overall. Nice. So a good player here, Joan Belozovic for sure for the Red Sox. So we'll pitch with him. We got a really good pitching matchup as well later on in the episode for the second game that we have. So we're at the AAA level here today in this one, and I thought that I had gotten some AA opening day games for you, but apparently I do not have any AA game. There's not a whole lot of really amazing prospects right now in AA in the farm system. We will look at AA players eventually at some point this season, so just check up on some AA players. There's not a whole lot to really talk about, but there are a couple, so we'll do that at some point this season. But you saw Jacksonville here coming up to the plate. You saw the Red Sox there had a chance to score some runs. They had a runner thrown out at home plate. No runs scored for them. And we go to the bottom of the first here. Joan Belozovic, his first batter of the game, is a fly ball and a fly out to right field for our number one, and a good start to his afternoon here on the bump. As man on first now with 2 out in the inning. And there's a line drive shot. That ball is going to get down, and that ball is going to roll all the way to the wall. Let's see if they send the runner home, and they will. And there's not going to be a throw to the plate, as Jacksonville will score here in the first inning, 1-0. A double off of the batter of Alcides Escobar. 3-1 count here to the next batter as a fly ball into center field. That will be caught for the third and final out, but a run there gotten by Jacksonville, 1-0 at the end of the first inning, as there is a big time hit there as 2 runs come in off of that hit, and it is a 2-1 game. So the lead is back for Belozovic here with Shelly Matthias at the plate. 2 down in the inning here, and Belozovic not an overall, not a super overwhelming pitcher here on the mound. Figures to be more of a contact kind of guy, but is going to be very effective, or should be at least, in limiting home runs. It's one of his better stats that he has. So there's a fly out into the outfield, and Belozovic probably not going to see him this season. I mean, he is already 23, so pretty likely that we'll see him at some point next year. But there is a swing and a miss, and a four-seam fastball there outside of the zone for strike 3, and Belozovic gets his first strikeout of the game. Starting him off with a fastball, a couple of pitches kind of right down the middle, but then it threw a couple of good change-ups, and then the four-seamer there on the outside corner to get the strikeout. So now Kian Wong is up here, and there's a ground ball, and that is going to be a double play. And exactly what Belozovic was looking for there. Austin Martin started that rally and that double play, and so and in the third, and it remains 2-1. We go bottom 4, 2 down in the inning here. Alcides Escobar is up, and Escobar drives it into the outfield, and it's deep and at the wall, right in front of the wall. The catch is made. That was a ball hit very well by Escobar, but does not go quite far enough. So now Jason Castro here is going to hit a grounder over to shortstop, and that is an easy play made at first base. So Belozovic, 4 innings and only 1 run allowed. Hasn't given up really anything yet of note. There's a swing and a miss and a fastball. The count will move to 1-2 now. Here it comes. 1-2 is a swing and a miss. Akami right through. A nasty off-speed pitch right there. Near the, at the knees. Look at this pitch sequence here. The slider to start him off, a couple of fastballs, and that nasty changeup there to finish off that at-bat. Great pitching, and the second strikeout of this game for Milosevic, looking to complete his 5th inning of work tonight, as there's a ground ball right back to Milosevic. And actually, it's going to be back up to the catcher, who makes the play and ends the inning. So we go to the 6th now, and it's still 2-1. Comes an 0-2. There is a slider swing and a miss for strike 3. And another look at the pitch sequence here of StatCast with the 3rd strikeout of the game. And, well, 3 sliders all in a row. Milosevic did not need any other pitch than that one right there to get the job done. 1 down and 1 man out. As there's a 1-2, and it's a line drive to Austin Martin, and it's caught on the fly, and the first baseman tags the runner, caught in between the base pass, trying to go back to first. So it's in the 7th inning now, and here is an 0-2 pitch to Escobar, and Escobar swings and drives it into the outfield, and that one will fall in right in between the shortstop and the outfielder there. Milosevic with 71 pitches on his resume, and that four-seam fastball high. And with 1 out here in the 7th inning, here comes the manager, and they're actually going to go to the bullpen here in this situation. So that'll be it for Milosevic. A pretty quick glance at Jordan Milosevic here. 6.1 innings. Is responsible for the guy at first base right now, but 6.1 innings, 3 hits. Not sure how many hits or walks he allowed, but here's Dennis Santana pitching for Worcester. Only the Jacksonville Jaguars only has 4 hits total in the game, but that will score. The run will score thereafter, but not going to be double. So that will be a RBI, or a run credited to, as Michael Harris is up now. That will fall on. That will be a run charged to Milosevic there with that base hit. So Jordan Milosevic does allow 2 runs with 7.1 innings, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, I believe 1 or 2 walks. Overall, really good game by him. Again, not anything overpowering from him, but you know, a simple pitch to contact kind of guy, and one of the better pitchers in the league. So, as this has, I'm talking about Milosevic tonight. It's not going well here for Jacksonville pitching. The bases are loaded. There's nobody out, and that's a base hit into the outfield. The score, 1 run. Going home is another runner. The throw is cut off, and not gonna be able to get the runner at home plate there, as a 2 RBI base hit will give the lead to the Red Sox here. As the rally there to be able to get back in the infield is not going to happen in time. And so 4-2, 2 men on, still nobody out, but that is going to be a double play. Yes, it will be, and a huge double play at that, with the situation with 2 men on and nobody out. Really needed that one. And there for Jacksonville. But now here's A.O. Robinson. Let's see what he does with the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and there's a little bloop. Matthias on his horse, and that is going to fall in for a base hit. So, I mean, not much hard contact there. It was a little blooper that landed in the outfield and over the head of the first baseman and short of their left fielder. So, or of the right fielder, excuse me. And so that will make it 5-2 Worcester here. As there's Jack Lopez up now, and Jack Lopez swings and misses at a pitch way in the dirt, but the damage is done. 3 runs right there for Worcester here, as they are now in control 5-2 in this game. Holding Caps coming on to pitch, and we're just going to go into quick managing again here. Matthias with a single, and then a walk by Negoshioka. And an RBI double from Ciani does score a run and make it 5-3. Runner was thrown out at the plate, though, trying to make it a 1-run game. And now here's Kian Wong, and Kian Wong is going to catch, and there's a base hit into left field. They will hold the runner right there at third base. Probably smart. Would not have scored if he tried to go home with that one there. But now it went on the corners with 1 down, and Brady House is going to send a fly ball into the outfield. Reddick on his horse makes the play. but that is going to score a run, and it's a one-run game. So Brady House gets an RBI right there, a big-time RBI and a sacrifice fly, and it's a one-run game. Here now with Acetus Escobar at the plate, 2 for 3 in the game, and he's going to ground it over to second base. Lopez up with it, and he will make the play. Going to first. So, I mean, only one more, only down by one now after a big 2-run inning there in the bottom of the 8th inning. And with Aaron Fletcher on the mound for Jacksonville here, a walk and a double. Austin Martin getting a big-time hit there. He's 3 for 5 in this game. He's had a very good game for Worcester tonight. That's a prospect to keep an eye on for sure. And here's Kenyon Middleton now coming out of the pen with the game standing at 6-4 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And Jacksonville down to their last 3 outs of the game. Sorry for the voice crack there. That's a grounder to short, and that will be out number 1. Not a great start to the inning for Jacksonville here, as 1 down now in the 9th. And here is Josh Ackerman, 1 for 3, a double and an RBI. He's been excellent so far, 500 this season. 3-2 full count pitch. Swing and a miss. My oh my, on a nasty circle change way outside the zone. Filthy pitch right there. And now here's Michael Harris, who is 0 for 3 in this game tonight, and he is only 1 for 10 all season long. So a little bit of a struggling start for one of the better prospects that we have in the majors right now. It's now 2 down here in the frame. Michael Harris takes that circle change as well below the knee, or at the knees. And the 2-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss on a 95-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball there at the knees. Great pitch there by Middleton, and that is a win for the Worcester Red Sox. Here the win goes to Santana. So Jordan Milosevic does not get credit for the victory in this one. But, I mean, overall, a good start for him in this game. And we saw, a little bit of a late inning rally attempt there by the jumbo ship, but an added insurance run in the 9th inning, but a huge top of the 8th there by Worcester allowed them to seal the victory in this one tonight. 6-4 again, the final score. 12 hits for the Red Sox, 8 for the Jumbo Shrimp. And look at what that, the box score. I mean, a lot of runs there late in this game. 3 in the top of the 8th, 2 in the bottom of the 8th. Some offense there late in this game for sure. As Brady House 1 for 3, he had an RBI and a run scored in this game. So Corey Martin also had 3 RBIs and 3 hits and an RBI. 3 RBIs this season for him total. And there is the line for Jordan Milosevic in this game. 6.1 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs allowed, and a walk with 3 strikeouts allowed. So, honestly, a really good game, a good performance by him. 2.84 ERA after that start. That is kind of what we like to see. I mean, not a lot of strikeouts for him, but overall a good start right there from him. Now we go to the Indians here, the Indianapolis Indians, and Kris Bubic on the mound for the Indians in this game. And Bubic does have a little bit of major league experience. He was on the major league team for the Royals for a little bit last year, and so there is a look at his numbers. A overall well-rounded pitcher with beat potential, and I believe 23 years old, so a younger guy there. And he'll be facing a top 50 prospect here in Cole Winn for the Cyclones, or the Storm Chasers, as a potential for Cole Winn, 22 years old and 65 overall, 56 53, 54 on those hit home run or those per 9 stats, and overall a good pitcher here and a good prospect in Cole Winn. So those two guys will be the focus of this game here as we look at these two top, or not two top 50, because technically Kris Bubic is not on the top 50. But we look at these two up and coming and promising young pitchers here in the AAA system. And they're walking out on the mound is Kris Bubic, number 50. He's 50. And yeah, he did have a little bit of major league experience last year. 20 starts for him, and it didn't go all that impressively. I mean, a 4.43 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP. Not exactly the numbers that you are looking for right there in the major league time that he got last season. So, you know, he's got to prove himself here a little bit before he can go back up to the majors. And I mean, but if he does do well in AAA, which he should, barring any, you know, taking into account his stats, he should be up in the majors pretty soon. So should Cole Winn. 22 years old, so probably another at least full year in the minors for him. But just look at his profile and his first start of this season here in the bottom of the first. And so one down and nobody on here in the bottom of the first inning. And the first pitch to the batter is a swing and a ball into the center field, and it is caught. Racing back on it to make that catch there is a center field. A good play by him there. And now Bryce Canning comes up, batting .333 with an RBI this season. He's got an impressive mustache here on Brian Canning. Really like the drip and really like the mustache that he's got on right now. But there's a swing and a fly ball, and that will be caught and left. So it'll end the first inning. And nothing happening for either side here. No score. No hits after one. Here's Jalen Davis now, top of the second inning. And he's starting off this inning here. 3-2 pitch to Davis. And a swing and a miss. Circle change there at the knees. At the knees. Man, a good pitch there. And a really bad voice crack again. But there is now 2 down here in the inning for Horner Evans. Batting .125 only this season here, as Bubic will send a fly ball out to the outfield, and that ball is deep, and that ball kept carrying, and it is gone. Homer Evans with his first long ball of this season, and I really did not think that was going to be a home run when he first hit it. I mean, that ball just kept on going. And, I mean, not really an indication that it was going to be a homer, as only 372 on the distance, but, man, that just got over the wall in right center field. So Kris Bubic gives up his first run of the postseason, and then he gets another strikeout there at the top of the zone for strike 3. So not what you want to see with that home run allowed, but at least he comes back in a good manner there to get those strikeouts. And so 3 hits through 2 innings and now a run for the Storm Chasers in this one. They're up 1-0. Bottom of the second with a man on second base. Here's Marcelo Ozuna, batting .500 right now in the minors this season, but definitely a guy with major league experience here, although last season in 2021 was pretty bad at the plate, so that's why he's kind of down here in the AAA team, as the count is now at 2-2, and a swing and a miss right through the fastball right there, as that was pretty filthy. Cole Winn with his first strikeout of the game, and there is another filthy pitch. My, oh my, for strike 3 in the dirt. Got him swinging. So there's 2 strikeouts now for both players here, as we go to the top of the third inning. 2-2 now to the batter, and there is a swing and a miss. And a 12-seam curveball. Man, that was a great pitch there by Bubic, and no chance to be able to get that one. So a couple of strikeouts here. We got a trend going right now. As now we 2-2-2. Oh, there's a grounder over to shortstop, and that'll end the top of the third inning. But here with 2 outs, here is now Winn on the 0-2. Swing and a miss on a slider outside and low. Really good pitch here by Winn. I mean, look where this one ended up. It starts in the zone, and it tails just outside of it and low. I mean, that is the perfect execution there on that off-speed pitch. Now Homer Evans, he's going to swing and miss. So that's a strikeout there, as Evans trying to get another homer in this game, but was not able to there. And then another swing and a miss on a circle change there below the knees. A great pitches here from Kris Bubic, who, man, is just, I mean, both of these pitchers right now are getting a ton of strikeouts, but look at where that circle change was, way inside or way low and a little inside as well. So really filthy pitch there from him, as that's a grounder right to this first baseman. And he just steps on the bag to end the inning. And I mean, honestly, overall, besides that home run, really good stuff that we're seeing from Kris Bubic today. And Winn is just continuing to carve up these hitters. Man, oh man, he has been good. That's, I think, 5 strikeouts now in this performance for Winn. I mean, he's been dominant. Now, there's a fastball below or at the knees to Didi Gregorius. Another guy with some Major League experience, of course. Went to him is a changeup. Swung on and missed. And that was filthy right there from Winn. Man, oh man, look at this pitch. And again, I mean, that off-speed is so dangerous. It starts there in the zone, in the middle of it, and then just totally falls out of the face of the earth. And then there's a strikeout on Marcelo Ozuna with a pitch on the corner. Winn with a strikeout to the side in the 4th inning here. And, I mean, man, he has been incredible. He's got 6 on the game now, I believe, after that 4th inning. A strikeout to the side here. And now he's got 2 strikes on David Fry. Went into him. It's another swing and a miss. And another strikeout. As, man, oh man, Winn just is incredible in this game right now. There's a ball that is broken on the bat and avoiding the shrapnel out there on the infield. The play is made. And so really neither offense has been doing anything of note today, but man, the Indians offense only 1 hit so far in 5 innings, but the Storm Chasers, you know, they got some base runners more than the Indians have, but they still have not scored yet. As there's a ground ball to first base, throws over to Winn, and Winn will beat out the runner to the bag. The throw almost offline of Winn in the first place, and he does, in fact, get there before the runner does. So now here's Kurt Stokes, 0-for-2 with a strikeout and a flyout. And here it comes to him. There's a ball outside and low for ball 4. There's a walk, the first of the game, given up by Winn, I believe. As now Ezekiel Duran comes to the plate with finally a runner on base. There's a swing, and there's a ball dropped into the outfield and into right. And all the way from first to third goes the runner. And he's going to get there safely and pretty easily. As, oh boy, now we got 2 runners on here in this one. Brian Canning, he is going to line one, and that ball is going to fall in to right field for a base hit. That's going to score a run, and we are tied. As, man, that great mustache right there ties the game at 1 apiece. Nice swing here from Canning to bring that runner home. And with that, actually, that is going to be the end of the road for Winn in this game. But I understand that. I mean, you know, he gave up a few runs. They were looking like they were getting to him here in the 6th inning, the 3rd time through the lineup, which is pretty common. But overall a good performance by him. 7 strikeouts, I believe it. We're in the 6th inning in this game right now. We're in the 6th inning here in this game, so that's a good start overall. 5.1 innings, 1 run. He is responsible for the 2 runners on base right now, though, as here comes an 0-2 to Lagorius. Swings and a drive out of the outfield and into right. Backing up on it is the right fielder, and that ball is gone. D.D. Gregorius. Man, is that a monster homer. 3-run shot, and it is 4-1 Indianapolis. And so this inning goes from bad to worse here for the opposing side, and the Storm Chasers. Not what you want to see there, as it's now all of a sudden 4-1 in this game. That's going to be a swing and a miss and a strikeout here to make it 2 down in the inning. But, man, we're going to go to the top of the 7th, and we're going to continue. Kris Bubic is still pitching, and there's a circle change. Strike 3 there on the corner. Really good pitch by Matt Matters. Is 6-1 of the game for Bubic, I believe, as there's a fly ball into the outfield and then into right, and underneath it making the catch is the outfielder. So it still remains a 1-4 game, and Omaha really going to lose out of chances to cut this deficit and get back in this game at all, really, here in these next couple of innings. So we go into quick managing here. We're in the top of the 9th inning, and we just figure, well, we get 3 outs, 3-run cushion. Let's do it with Rafael Delaw. And the first 2 outs of the inning are recorded. But then, Donovan Casey with a home run, a 2-run shot, and a Coco Mantas with a hit, a stolen base, and Barrera with an RBI double. And how about that? A 2-out rally from Omaha here. 3 runs with 2 down in the inning. A walk, a 2-run homer, a walk, and a RBI double. I mean, absolutely massive. All of a sudden, we got a 4-4 game. And, man, oh man, how about this? We're going into the 9th inning now. And 1 down for Tony Walters here. And Walters is going to swing. And that is a ball that hangs up just a little too long in center field. It's able to be corralled. And there is now 2 outs. And here is now Kurt Stokes, 1 for 3 in this game. 1-2 to him. Is a swing and a miss right there on a slider. That was a really good pitch right there, and that is going to end the 9th inning here. Still tied at 4, so we got extra innings here in the farm system in AAA, excuse me. As there's a ball hit into foul territory on the line, and the right fielder, wow, reaches over and into the seats and makes the catch. Brings back the foul ball to record the out. That was a really good play by the right fielder. Man, that was impressive. As there's a ground ball, and speaking of impressive, oh my, what a play by the first baseman. Yoshinomo Satsugio, I think is how you pronounce that name. As, look at that play. Unbelievable. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 10th, where the game's still knotted up at 10 apiece. There's Brian Craning, and he is going to get on base again. Man, he's been really good in this game. No surprise with the incredible mustache and the facial hair that he's got going on. With 1 on and 1 out for D.D. Gregorius, and we all know what happened last time he was up. That monster home run that he had. And looking to repeat that here. 3-1, and it's ball 4. Puts 2 men on base with 1 away for Marcelo Zuna here, who is 1 for 4 in this game with a single and an RBI. Big time spot with 2 on and 1 out. 3-2 is a foul ball that is hit pretty hard and pretty well, but it is foul. So now the count is going to remain full here. And the pitch from Phoenix Sanders is a ground ball, and it's through and into the outfield here into left. Going home is the runner, and the throw is offline, and it's late. And Marcelo Zuna with a walk-off single to end the ball game here in the 10th inning, as that is the end of the game. And the Indianapolis Indians here take this score by a final of 5-4. Both teams with 9 hits tonight, but the win goes to the Indians here. They are now 3-0 on this young season in AAA, and that is going to kind of do it for our prospects that we're showing. We really just needed to show you and that pitching matchup for you here. So a little bit of a shorter episode when it comes to this custom league. But there's the guy with that great facial hair there, the Canning. I can't remember his first name, but he had a monster hit. That Didi Gregorius home run, crazy play by Lucio Tsugio. I think he played for the Pirates in the majors for a little bit, actually, recently last year. But now, Didi Gregorius, the player of the game. And despite 3 runs in the 9th inning by Omaha here, they fall short in extra innings. So, looking at what these pitchers did in this game, you got Kris Bubic, who, man, oh man, was he good. 7 innings today, 5 hits, only 1 earned run allowed, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Very, very good opening day performance. Or not opening day, but very, very, very good, opening season performance from him tonight. And then on the other side, Cole Winn, not as good of numbers here. Decent, though. I mean, gave up 3 runs. Mostly, that sixth inning was really good up until then. 5.1 innings in total, 3 hits with 3 earned runs allowed, a couple of walks, and 7 strikeouts. So not an amazing, not an awful performance, though, either from him. And so that is going to do it for me, everybody, here, and Lucas from Mars. So we'll be back in the majors for the next episode here, but we'll have a episode of the Miami Marlins franchise here with the final game before the All-Star break coming out next on the channel. So be sure to be subscribed so you know exactly when that video is going to come out. But you have been listening to Lucas from Mars. I hope everybody is having a great day. Have a great rest of your day, everyone that's watching. Thank you again for the support on this channel and on my recent videos. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day, everybody, and God bless.